guys, good morning and welcome back to my channel. Here is little Miss Scarlett, and today instead of doing just a normal vlog like I normally do, I thought I would take you guys through a what I eat in a day, and I'm gonna do Scarlett's edition. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I feed Scarlett now that she's eating solids and table foods. We actually do a mixture of purees and table foods, so I don't really know what you call that, but it's just what works for us. And just as a disclaimer, this is what works for Scarlett, this is what she eats, this is what I feed her, and you may not agree with it, or it may not work for your baby, and that's fine, but I just wanted to show you guys what we're doing and what works for us. Anyways, for Scarlett, I give her a mixture of purees and table food, so we kind of give a little bit of each at each meal. Some meals I just give straight table food, it really just depends. Anyways, it is time to eat some breakfast, so just so you guys are aware, she is still having maybe 5 to 6 6-ounce bottles a day, and then we are having 3 solid meals a day, and sometimes we have some puffs in between. So I have already got her up and fed her a bottle. So usually about an hour after she has her first bottle of the day, I will feed her solids. So it is just about that time. It is currently 9 o'clock, so she has been up for about an hour. She woke up at about 8 o'clock this morning, a little bit before 8. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go do. Let's go make some breakfast. Okay, so I have Scarlett in her high chair, and the high chair we use is the Juvi Nook high chair, and I actually did an unboxing of this, so I will link that video for you guys. And we do use one of the OXO bibs, is I think how you pronounce it. I really like it because it's silicone and it has this little, I don't know if you can see it, but it catches the food right in there. So I always put that on her. And then this little mat is the Easy Peasy mat. And I really like this. I actually got this for like $3 at a kids consignment store. So I was really excited about that deal. Okay, so for breakfast, I'm going to make Scarlett eggs and avocado. But while I cook her eggs, I am going to give her some of these. And these are the Happy Baby Organic Creamies Freeze-Dried Veggies and Fruit Snacks. And just so you guys are aware, I'm not an organic household. I'm not eating strictly organic. My baby does not eat strictly organic, so I just wanted to throw that out there as a disclaimer. But yeah, she really seems to like these. We really don't like have a specific brand that we like. I've been honestly just kind of trying a little bit of everything, and whatever like flavors sound good. I don't know. We've been really lucky. Scarlett really doesn't have like any allergies. She doesn't have any issues like with her digestive system. She really just eats whatever we give her, and we don't have any issues whatsoever. So it's made things really easy when we're feeding her foods. New to my channel, I forgot to tell you, my baby girl, she is 7 months old, and I'm currently sticking her eggs and avocado in the freezer because I want it to cool off faster. There. So yeah, we started feeding her, well, we started letting her experiment with like solids and just like textures and flavors and everything probably at about 5 months old. And honestly, I personally believe that like the when they say, you know, when you're 5 months old, you can do this, and you're 6 months old, you can do this. I strictly believe like those are guidelines, and we just did what was right for our baby, and we kind of just followed her cues, and when she started acting interested in food is when we kind of started introducing. So yeah, so we started at about 5 months, just letting her like lick something or put like a little bit of flavor on her tongue, something like that, and she really took to it well. So now we're eating 3 meals a day. We're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and she's eating full solid meals, and it's pretty awesome because we're drinking less formula. We're still drinking our, you know, the recommended formula because she gets a lot of her nutrients still from the formula. But we are drinking a little bit less, which saves us a little bit of money. And I also think it's really good for her to start trying all of these new foods. There is something called a flavor window with babies, and so I am trying to expose her to as many textures and flavors and spices. And I know people have mixed feelings about, you know, spices and garlic and onions and all that kind of stuff, but I personally believe, and our family personally feels like it's right for her to start experimenting with these foods, and our pediatrician has nothing bad to say about it as well. So we are just having fun with it. Okay, what do you want to bite of first? Avocado? Probably should have cut these up smaller. Bite. So Scarlett's been using this sippy cup, and it's the Newbie transitional sippy cup. It has a couple different nipples, so as she starts progressing with her sippy cup, I guess you could say, or starts using it better, we can transition to like more of the sippy cup nipple style. I know they say not, you know, the guidelines say not to introduce it until 9 months, but again, we felt like she was ready, and she's taking to water really well. Also, we live out in Arizona, you guys, and it gets really, really hot, and it's really easy for little kids to get dehydrated. She loves her water. So I think it was good for us to introduce the water a little bit earlier on. Is it good? You love your water. Okay, that's enough water. Although sometimes she just wants to keep drinking it, and I kind of take it away from her because I don't want her to get too sick, because you know that feeling you get when you like drink too much water? I'm scared she's gonna get that. Also, I hate to say it, but she gets super distracted when we're eating, so I'm currently turning on the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song because she loves it, and it helps her, oh wait, that's the wrong one. It helps her not like get distracted because she'll be looking down like at the dog or something, because the dog's always down here, and she just won't focus on eating. So this seems to help us, and I know it's probably not the best habit to have right now, but it seems to help us. So okay, watch her face when I turn this on. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna feed her now. Bite. Okay, I already forgot to tell you I'm off to a really bad start with this. But anyways, this is Scarlett's breakfast. She's having part of an avocado and then 1 egg. We'll see how much she eats. I don't know if she'll eat it all because she had some of those yogurt Happy Baby puffs also. So we'll just see how much she eats. So what I'll usually do is I'll put her food in a bowl just like this, and I will manually spoon feed her, I guess you could say. I'll actually feed her, and then when she starts like pulling back a little bit and doesn't seem as interested in the food, I'll put it in her easy peasy little bowl right here and let her start like feeling it and putting it in her own mouth, because I do want her to get some practice of being able to do that herself also. So I don't want her to just get used to me spoon feeding her, because that's kind of like the whole point of us like feeding her this food. And I know a lot of people like talk about like the baby led weaning, and I've talked about that before in my past vlogs, but it wasn't quite working to be strictly on a baby led weaning diet. So I don't know if you want to call this like a modified baby led weaning, but sometimes for breakfast, like we'll have a lot of different things. Sometimes we will have like the eggs and avocados. Sometimes I will give her yogurt. She really likes yogurt. We just do like Yoplait, or sometimes I do my Noosa yogurt. Honestly, I just get whatever's on sale, to be completely honest. Sometimes we do the light and fit, or just really whatever. And she'll really take to the yogurt well. Let me show you some other things. She's perfectly fine watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse right there. Some other things she really likes for breakfast. Of course, we do the fruits. This is like our little food stash. But where's it at? Oh yeah. She likes this a lot. Oops. So this is like just the package for it, but it's the Gerber pears, cinnamon, and oatmeal. So she really likes that. There's also one by Beech Nut that has granola in it, and she seems to really like that as well. You guys, to be honest, I feed her whatever I feel like feeding her in the mornings. It just really depends. I do try to stick to like a breakfast schedule. Sometimes we do, oh, she really likes toast, and then we put some peanut butter on it, just a very, very tiny bit, just enough to get the flavor, because I know peanut butter can be kind of hard for her to swallow, and she's still new to learning that. But she seems to really like the toast. I cut it into 4, so they're like little strips, and I just give her a strip and she's able to just like gnaw on it. I do of course watch her, because if she got a big chunk in there, it would be a choking hazard. So when I'm feeding her this kind of food, I do have to keep my eyes on her a lot more. Thing that I also wanted to add is a lot of people wonder like how babies can chew. I know I have this question and I looked it up, but a lot of people wonder how babies can chew their foods when they don't have teeth. Scarlett just got 2 teeth, but she just got them last week, and we've been feeding her like this for the past month. But underneath babies' gums, it's very hard. It's very easy for babies to chew, so it's actually not near as difficult as people may, you know, make it out to be. Sometimes for babies, they actually can chew just like normal. You don't need the teeth, so they're able to match up with their gum. Of course, it's not near as good. Of course, it's not near as good as when they have teeth, so you do have to be a little extra careful, but babies are able to actually chew their food. Okay, so as you can see, I went ahead and gave Scarlett the rest of the food. She was starting to get a little bit uninterested in it, but she loves to feed herself. And you guys, if you're gonna feed your baby this way, it's gonna be messy and it's not gonna be fun to clean up, but I promise you, I personally feel like this is so good for them to start learning this at such a young age, and it's been working so well. So look at her getting after these eggs and avocados. They're so good. Oh, that's a big bite. Okay, so we had our breakfast and now we're gonna play for a little bit, and here in the next 30 minutes or so I am going to put her down for a nap, and she's so heavy. And I'll probably offer her a 6-ounce bottle, but she won't drink it all. She never does, but I always offer. And then I just end up saving the rest. Are you full? Was that a good breakfast? Hey guys, so it's lunchtime, and just for a quick update, Scarlett's now had 2 bottles. She didn't drink her last bottle all the way. That was the one that she had during her nap time, or before her nap time. So she's had 1 full bottle, she's had her breakfast, and then she's had probably about 4 ounces of formula. And now I'm gonna show you guys what I am feeding her for lunch. So here it is. I know this looks like a lot of food, but again, the whole point of me doing this kind of feeding is to introduce her to new textures and try new flavors and everything. So what I have is some cut up deli ham, which she loves, and also some provolone cheese. She also loves provolone cheese. And then I have some grapes and some carrots. And the very first thing I'm going to offer her, though, is actually this bowl of purees, and this is broccoli and apples, and the Plum Organics apple and broccoli. And the reason I'm giving her this is because she's not very good with eating her vegetables, so I am doing the ones that are mixed with fruit because she tends to like to fruit better. So I'm going to start with the purees, and then I'm going to feed her this more, or let her feed herself. I'm not quite sure. These are great for when we're out and about, obviously, but when I'm at home, I do like to put it in a bowl and actually try to spoon feed her so she's used to using a spoon. And then Occasionally I will let her actually suck out of the packets, but I don't want her to get used to eating like that. So I am trying to teach her to use the spoon. So that's why I put it in a bowl, in case you guys are wondering. Scarlett, did you get the hiccups? I have to keep her sippy cup of water down here because otherwise she'll see it on the table and she'll just want it to drink it the whole time. Here, did you want water? Did you want a drink? There you go. Is it good? She's getting better at feeding herself also. Oh, there's that distraction. I'm gonna have to turn on Mickey Mouse. She's getting better about feeding herself, and I know this looked like a lot of food, but keep in mind, like half of it goes to the floor to Indy, and half of it goes like in her little bib or on the high chair, so she really doesn't eat it all. So I also forgot to tell you guys, the carrots that she was eating, they were just steamed canned carrots. Like I didn't do anything to them. I just bought them canned, and honestly it's easy and she likes them, and they're already super soft, so it's really easy for her to chew. So we've been doing a lot of canned vegetables, and I keep saying I want to make my own vegetables and steam my own vegetables for her, but guys, I've been busy and it just hasn't happened yet. And realistically, like, this has just been a much easier option for us. So maybe someday here I'll be able to do some of that, because I do want to do some purees and make some of her baby food just for fun. But for right now, this is just what worked today. So we have had breakfast and lunch, and now we are just going to play. I'm probably going to offer her a bottle again before nap time. And then when she wakes up, well, depending on what time she goes down for nap, it won't probably be dinner time yet, but we'll just see how the day goes. We might have to do some puffs in between. But anyways, my dog's going crazy. I did want to tell you guys about two mommy YouTubers that I have been watching who I definitely want to share with you guys. One of the moms is Emily Nicole, and it's funny because both of these girls' names are Emily. But this is Emily Nicole, and I really enjoy her channel. She is a mommy vlogger. She has a bunch of different style of videos, so definitely go check her out. I will link her down below. And then the other mommy YouTuber I wanted to tell you guys about, her name is Emily Johnson, and her name is spelled differently. Hers is E-M-E-L-I-E, and the other Emily was spelled E-M-I-L-Y. But this is Emily Johnson. She is also a mommy YouTuber. She's from Canada. She has a little baby girl, similar in age to Scarlett. I think she's maybe a month younger than Scarlett, but I really enjoy her vlogs as well. So if you guys are looking for some new mommy YouTubers to watch, definitely go check out their channels. I will link them both down below. Hey guys, so it's dinner. It's 5 o'clock and I am currently cooking, and I'll show you what I'm cooking. We are gonna have spaghetti for dinner. So I have ground beef, and then I have an onion chopped up, or half an onion, and then I have noodles in here. And let me show you the ones that I'm doing, because these are like the little spirally ones. I felt like those would be like the easiest for Scarlett to pick up. I don't know, we've honestly never had spaghetti before. I don't know how she's gonna do with the noodles. I might have to cut them up like in half. I don't know, we'll just see what happens and go from there. But I did keep the box to show you guys. The noodles I'm using to cook dinner are these Berea rotini noodles, and then this is the sauce that I got. And typically I like spicy, but since we're cooking for Scarlett now, I did not get spicy. So this is just a Parmesan, Asiago, and Romano sauce. I've never had this brand, so I'm anxious to try it. And then we are also going to have some peas with our dinner. Okay, so for dinner, Scarlett's having her spaghetti. Oh, it's on your face. She's breaking out in another rash around her mouth, so I think we are going to be teething some more, because that's exactly what happened when she got her first 2 teeth. What do you think, Scarlett? Are you gonna eat it? We've never had this before. I wanna see what she does with the noodles. Oh, distracted. Here, let's take a bite of the meat. Bite. 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 Mmm, hamburger. So we ended up cutting up her noodles. We cut them in half to make it a little bit easier for her to eat. The big ones were just a little too much for her. So you guys have seen what I feed Scarlett for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. So thank you guys so much for watching and following along with us today. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave them down below, and make sure to subscribe and like this video if it's something you enjoyed, and also go follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, and we will see you guys in our next video. Say bye!